Some of you may not know it, but bruggencate is the owner of a blark factory. To those of you who don't know what a blark is, that's okay. I didn't know what a blark was until I lost my job. To those of you who never lost a job, this is not a nice experience, although some say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I don't want to get into too much detail, but my work entailed the making of things. My job was to take things and put them together, and as a result, a new thing was created, which was useful. As it was useful, customers bought it. When I say they bought it, I mean they gave us, my employer, pieces of paper for it. We took those pieces of paper and we bought more things, as well as research and development. You see, other companies saw what we were doing, and to continue getting paid, we were sort of addicted to that magic paper. We had to improve the things that we were making. Somehow, between the day I was hired and the day I was fired, my company has grown 1,000 times. The town around it has grown 10,000 times. Life expectancy has gone up by 50 years. And the church, which was the only building in the town before the company came, lost its members. But enough about those days of shallow existence. We live in the here and now. I was about to finish the coffee and go back to the blark assembly line when bruggencate, the factory owner and inventor of the blark, spotted me. There was nowhere to hide. "How do you like your new job?" "It's okay," I said. "Beggars can be choosers." "How many blarks did you make today?" It was an impressive number and he was pleased. "Is the supervisor treating you well? If he doesn't, I can replace him for you, or with you." "No, he's a good man, firm but fair." "Good," he said. "I've been watching your progress and I'm very impressed. Now, is there anything I can help you with? A question you might want to ask but are afraid?" That was a good question on his part. A fellow line worker did have a question, and I haven't seen him since. I said I didn't have any questions. "Good," he said. "Keep up the good work." My former employer didn't like it when one of the things I made found its way into my pocket. I didn't remember putting anything in my pocket, but there it was. I learned my lesson. There were no blarks in my pockets. "You see," he said, "unlike the stuff you were making in your previous place of work, the blark is a unique product, if I may say so myself." I didn't want to ask what was unique about it for obvious reasons, but luckily, or by design, he had an answer. It is a product that can serve any purpose you assign to it. If you need a door stop, it can stop the door for you. If you need a particle accelerator, it can smash protons for you. I was thinking back to my old place of work. I remembered bruggencate vaguely, sniffing around our R&D department. Obviously, in capitalism and competition, all is fair. "I was watching you in your old place of work," he said. "I knew I had to put them out of business." I didn't ask him how he did it, but all the employees that were let go that day had things in their pockets. There was nothing left to sell. God was determined to get you, he said. I felt very flattered. I looked outside the cafeteria window. There were beggars in the street, and every few minutes I could hear another building collapse. I couldn't see or hear the whole town, but I induced that other buildings were collapsing as we spoke. I didn't have a proof, though. So I then stood up and was about to go. I still didn't want to ask a question, see 25 lines above, so he did it for me. I bet you ask yourself where all the blarks we're making end up, right? I wasn't sure whether answering a question like that, i.e., yes, I have a question, was safe. They end up in the church, he said, although there's a big pile of them out in the churchyard. If ever you need a blark, just go and help yourself. We can even deliver it home for you. Better still, when you go home to your house, I believe it's still standing, and please don't question my knowledge, don't be surprised if one of our friendly sales team is waiting for you. And don't worry about your house. I was actually. It's got too many blarks in it to collapse.